Hello my gorgeous people, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing this video just to clarify some things on my last video on self-taught beauty. Before I dive deep into this conversation, I do want to say that when I reached out personally to self-taught beauty, aka Mandy, it was because for several months prior to me reaching out, I had been receiving tons of messages, you guys, and emails from other viewers and subscribers who were really concerned about her and concerned about the situation. I watched for months before I actually personally reached out to Mandy herself. And when I did reach out to her, it was because I wanted to hear from her instead of hearing her story through other people. So a lot of people had been asking me for quite some time to share my thoughts and opinions on the situation, and I myself did not feel comfortable doing so without talking to Mandy personally and hearing from her directly. Mandy's situation is extremely serious and her struggles are very personal. I know that she herself shares her struggles online, but that is her prerogative. It's her story to tell. But I did not feel comfortable doing that without her permission and without giving her the opportunity to share her side of things and to answer the questions that so many people had asked. After that first initial video, it did get some backlash, which I was expecting because, like I said, the situation is very touchy. It's very personal, and there's a lot of people on both sides of the equation here. Some people really do feel bad for Mandy and her situation, and other people have a lot of anger and resentment and just frustration towards her. That video, though, was purely for context for other people who are not familiar with self-taught beauty, aka Mandy's situation and story. I wanted to put that out before I shared my thoughts and opinions on the matter because I think it is important for people to understand the actual situation here and not just hearsay. I wanted people to hear from Mandy directly, and I wanted to give her the opportunity to say whatever she wanted to say on my channel. I feel like I have made this perfectly clear from the very beginning, but I will say it again. None of my content is hate content. I truly just wanted to have a conversation with you guys because you guys have been bringing it to my attention for months upon months upon months. So when Mandy agreed to do that first video and to do the interview, I felt wonderful about it. I thought it was amazing. I thought she did a great job, and I thought we really did answer a lot of hard-hitting questions. Now, after that first initial video, I did reach out to Mandy once again because, as I mentioned a million times, this was going to be a semi-series on the situation, and I did let her know that I was going to be doing a second video addressing some of the main concerns that I have seen on her channel, on my channel, in emails, and I was going to address them while also sharing my thoughts and opinions on the situation. That video was never made to hurt anyone, and I feel so badly that it has caused some type of issues here because that was never the intent for that video. Mandy was fully aware that I was going to make that video. No, I did not tell her what my thoughts or concerns were, but this is my platform. I didn't think I needed to. And everything that I talked about were concerns that had been brought to my attention and things that I had seen many times over and over that I felt like needed to be addressed. That I do not apologize for because this is a situation that's been going on for quite some time, and a lot of people have been coming at her from all different angles with different concerns. So I wanted to make a video addressing those concerns and sharing my thoughts on them. One of the main concerns that I've seen time and time again, literally across the board on every single channel, on the emails, was for the animals and the fact that they lived in such small quarters with kerosene fumes. I looked into this situation. I read tons of emails and comments from you guys, and after further investigation, I realized that this really was a huge concern for the animals, and I did voice my concern on that situation. As I mentioned before, this was not a secret. Plenty of people had voiced their concerns on the situation. That is the only reason I even brought it up, was because it was a main concern that people had, and the whole point in me doing this semi-series was to not only get Mandy's story out, but to also put some context to the concerns as well. Unfortunately, though, I do feel like because of that video and because I did address that concern, it did cause a conversation within the community, and this somehow in return caused Mandy issues, which was never what I was trying to do. I want nothing but to see Mandy do well in life. I am in support of Mandy and Mandy doing good good in her life. I want to see her grow as a person. I want to see her boys grow as people as well. And my whole intentions in this semi-series was to raise awareness on the situation and help share her story. Allegedly, someone did call the deputy out to Mandy's home to just check on the animals and make sure that the animals were safe. From what I gather and what I know, they did not take the animals because they did not see an issue with the animals. And for that, I am grateful that, you know, everything is okay. And if the deputy came out, seen the situation and think that the animals are safe, then this conversation is done. It's over. There's no reason to continue talking about it. If indeed there was a legitimate concerns, then the deputies would have stepped in and taken care of the animals, made sure that they were in a safe environment. So this is case closed. The animals are perfectly fine. There is no reason to be concerned. Mandy also did do a video and post it today on her channel showing her living environment. All of the animals looked perfectly healthy and perfectly taken care of. One of the main concerns I had was because they are in such small living quarters and with the kerosene fumes, I was concerned that they weren't getting enough fresh air. I even said in that video, I don't know if Mandy does give them walks outside or anything like that, but Mandy did show in her video today that she has a mesh door that she keeps up, so there is fresh air coming into the shelter. Honestly, that was really my main concern throughout this whole situation, not just for the animals, but for Mandy and her family as well. I said that multiple times in that video. It's not healthy for none of them. I understand they have to do what they have to do, though, to stay warm. With all of that being said, though, I just wanted to come on here to clear that up and to make it well aware that I want to see nothing more but for Mandy to do well. I do not want to cause her any type of harm, physically or emotionally, in any type of way. And that was never my intent with any of this content. I will not no longer be talking about self-taught beauty on my channel because it is a very personal and very touchy topic. Obviously, there is, however, another content creator here by the name of the Not So Evil Stepmom. I think I will link it in the description down below, that is going through great measures to help Mandy and her family. I would highly recommend checking her out to follow Mandy's story and to stay up to date with what is going on with her. I, of course, will continue to follow her journey and staying updated with what is going on because I do truly want to see them get out of the situation they are in. Hopefully, I can stay in contact with Mandy as well, just to be there for support. I want her to know I fully support her and her journey, and I wish them nothing but the absolute best. So that is it for this video, you guys. I wanted to hop on here and get this out as quickly as possible. So if it's a little bit choppy, I do apologize. But when I see Mandy's initial video today, it literally broke my heart. I don't know who called, and I'm not devalidating the reason they called, but I don't even know if my content is the reason why they called. But for the slim chance that it was my video that caused this situation and why the call took place to begin with, I wanted to come on here and make it crystal clear where I stand in this situation and to hopefully clear up any concerns anyone did have for the animals. I know that there will still be people that have their concerns, and that is perfectly fine. As I said before, I am not trying to devalidate anyone's concerns in this situation. I am just making it clear that I will no longer be discussing this or having an open discussion about it. And with all that being said, that is the end of this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you to the moon and stars. And until the next one, mwah, bye.